Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I'd like to show you a very special car that we recently acquired. Come on over and take a look at it. During the course of a year, we find a lot of interesting cars, and that's one of the aspects of what I do I really enjoy. I had met the fellow that owned this car a year or so ago, and we bought an old Corvair that he had, and he told me he had this car, and I said, well, if you ever want to sell it, please contact us, we'd be interested. And sure enough, a year later, he reached out to us, and I was very excited to be able to purchase this car. It's a 1982 Avanti II. It is one of the cars that was produced at the old Studebaker factory, at the Avanti Studebaker factory, using all Studebaker parts. It is a South Bend car, and it is a car that is, to use the overused term, it's a time capsule car. This car is in a state of incredibly original condition. It's showing around 32,000 miles, which are accurate. The amazing part about this particular car, everything is original. The paint is all original on the car. It's never been painted. The interior, which I'll show you, is all original. It's never been re-dyed or had new leather. Even the tires on the car are supposed to be the original tires that the car was sold with, the original Michelins. I can't verify that. I don't believe they have date codes, but it has been told through 3 owners that these are the original tires on the car. The car was sold new in Florida. It was sold by Larry Bach Motors in Naples, Florida, to Thomas Ashman. And we have all of the original documentation with the car. We have the new car limited warranty, more documents and sales brochure that came with the car when it was new. We also have the original build sheet on the car, essentially, showing all the options and everything on the car. And we do know it was a heavily optioned car. In addition to the standard features, it has the electric sunroof that was put on it. It does have the roof rack on the back. It does have the Blaupunkt stereo with the remote piece that's laying on the inner console. It has the wood dash, electric antenna, wire wheels, had the CBA fog lamps installed, and they're listed here. And the glass covers. The car is exactly the way it was when it was delivered brand new in Naples, Florida. We chose on this car to pretty much leave it alone. It does have some cracking and flaking in the paint right here. Of course, these cars are all fiberglass, and some checkering in the paint here. But on a car like this, the next collector, it's their decision what they want to do with things like this. I would leave it alone. I mean, it is such a piece of history right now, and we did not want to start painting, and then where do you stop once you start? The chrome is in very nice condition overall. It's all original. It has never been restored. It's never been re-chromed. The rubber bumpers, all of these things are very nice on the car. The lens covers, the side markers, all the emblems on the car. Coming along the side here, so it is the original Chevy V8 engine. Everything is intact. The air conditioning compressor, everything is here. The 2 things that are not working on the car right now, the air conditioning compressor is not working. It is all here, but I assume it needs a charge, but it's not functioning right now. And the heater is not functioning right now. So those 2 things are not working. The last owner of the car that we purchased it from bought the car in 1999. So he had it well over 20 years. He only put about 3,000 or 4,000 miles on it in 20 years. He primarily took it to shows. He took it to one of the national Avanti shows, and just took the car and showed it all the time. Coming back a little bit farther, the mirror is in excellent condition, as is all of the trim. The sides of the car are beautiful. There are no marks anywhere, no dings. Of course, being fiberglass, it doesn't ding. The interior of the car is also pretty incredible. Even the armrest where you sit here, this is all original stitching. All of this stitching, the vertical, excellent condition. Even the grab handle is great. I mean, to see all of this from 1982, and these basically was the original Studebaker design. The car also was fitted from the factory with the optional Recaro seats in leather. And again, I chose to leave, we did nothing to restore the leather. This is all original and overall in very nice condition. It had the optional wood steering wheel, optional wood trim, which is excellent, the 160 mile an hour speedometer, and it's showing 31,000 miles. That is correct. And it does have the Blaupunkt stereo remote right here. The carpeting is excellent under the floor mats. Very 1980s looking. We have the Avanti emblem right here with its serial number. That is all correct. And you really have to spend some time with this car just looking at it to realize the originality and the how unusual that is. We also have the plate right here for the car. I am in no way an Avanti expert. I have always admired these cars. I love the styling of them. But I'm open to all the Avanti people out there commenting on this car and giving me their thoughts on the car. Driving the car, we do a driving video. It drives beautifully. It drives much better than I expected it to drive, considering its basic design goes back to '63. This particular car drives exceptionally well. The previous owner did have some servicing done not too long ago, and he had new front shocks installed and some brake work done to the car. And remember, it is still riding on its original Michelin tires. So I left them on the car because as an original car, that's kind of neat. If you're going to really drive the car, it should have tires, of course. They also had the trunk carpeted, and there is a little thing here to put tools and things in that came with the car. Over here, and we'll take more individual photos of all this, we have a car cover that comes with the car, a fender cover, a little model. We have an original Avanti workshop manual, parts catalog, owner's manual, owner's guide, more Avanti literature, some sales brochures. So we'll be taking separate pictures of all of this. Obviously, the guy that owned this car was a very strong Avanti enthusiast and just has lots and lots of documentation on the Avanti Corporation and all of the history on the car. So it's a really neat, interesting piece of American automotive history. Very unusual to find one like this, so original, unrestored. On this side, the passenger side, same thing. The door panel is beautiful. There are no marks. It cleaned up beautifully for us. We were so happy to just clean this car. And this is the condition we got it in, just this nice. Glove box opens up. It has a vanity mirror right there. All of its original stickers. The wood is in excellent condition. There's no cracking or splitting. All the switchgear works on the car. And very nice condition overall. The Recaro leather seats have held up very well. Sunroof does work, opens and closes smoothly. Of course, it's electrically operated. Fit and finish is very nice. I'll just close this so you can see what it actually looks like. So we would encourage anyone to come and inspect this car. Open to any questions on this car. We'll be happy to take more thorough pictures. We will be doing our chassis photos. The hog troughs on this car are in very good condition. It's not rusty underneath. We'll be showing the frame pictures and how it looks underneath. So if you're looking for an extremely original, unrestored, original paint, original interior, low mileage, fully documented, 3-owner Avanti II, in I think a very nice color combination, please consider this car. We have a clean Pennsylvania title for it, and this will be a very fun auction to do. I'm very curious to see where this car will go. Hopefully we will find an Avanti enthusiast who will continue and be the custodian of this car. Thanks for taking the time and looking at our car.